I walked into the room and said, "Good morning." Wait, no, afternoon, no, evening. And that's when I knew the audition would humble me. Let me paint the scene. 3 panel members, 1 piano, me, a room that felt like it wanted to swallow my personality and spit me out a clone. This was for a high-level choir, a symphony chorus. Expectations were far from casual. This wasn't about being good, it was about being usable. Everyone trains their voice. Some train their brain. Sight reading isn't just handy to have. No, the panel isn't thinking, whoa, she can sing. That's a standard. They're assessing my processing of pitch, rhythm, dynamics. They are wondering if I can cope with learning on site 20 concerts worth of sheet music per year. And so when they look at me, the faster I read, the more calm I feel, the more confident I present. And in this case, calm equals professional. They don't want someone chickening out over an interval larger than a sixth. Pay attention to your ears. They don't always explain what they want. Sometimes they demonstrate it and you copy. In most oral tests, the panel will play a phrase and you're expected to mirror it correctly. This is where the line between singer and instrumentalist blurs. When you're part of a group, you have to match the others exactly. Now this is where just practicing solo singing falls short. Memory fails have a pattern. When I was practicing, I didn't forget random lines. I forgot the same one every single time. When you're under stress, your brain starts to reveal weak memory spots and it creates a blind zone to that stress. Your mind might label that worst bar of the song as a threat and your mind's eye stops looking ahead to see the rest of the song, and that's where you blank out. Now, things you can do to stop this are circling those danger spots in the music and practicing starting from different places, including those danger spots, not always from the top. Always bring a backup piece. At any moment beforehand, your voice, nerves, or the pianist could betray you. This may be totally out of your control, so you have to be prepared. Some notes can suddenly feel wrong. The pianist might struggle to play the piece, which they shouldn't because that's their job, and you might crack. You never know. A backup piece isn't just for confidence, it's so you can have complete control over your performance. Always practice them. Conscious improvement beats talent under pressure. 5 days of prep doesn't build a voice. It exposes the one you already have and the state that it's in. Auditions tend to expose your bad habits and show the panel how you've been working. If you rush in practice, you will definitely rush in the room. If you keep singing the same phrase wrong, you'll do it in there too. The guy on my panel asked me to repeat one phrase to work on intonation, but what I didn't realize he was pointing to was a sharp I completely ignored and blindsided in practice. I saw it on the sheet music, then sang the same phrase again as if I didn't just see it there 10 seconds ago. Don't let muscle memory get the better of you. Adaptability is the real audition. In the range check, the coach told me, look, I can see you dropping your jaw. Lift your soft palate at the back more instead. And my brain just... The way that I had trained involved the soft palate, but was completely different to what she was telling me to do. And, I trained one method, they wanted another. Whatever I did was going to be wrong. One minute she said it was good, the next minute she said I didn't get it. The real question was, would I try anyway? In the room, I basically practiced singing the same phrase 5 different ways. I wasn't being tested on technique. I was entirely being tested on flexibility. Oops, the cam died. Lesson 7, know your panel. I thought I was auditioning for a choir. I was actually auditioning for 3 people's taste. See, some panels love emotion, some love precision, and some really love control. Some love all 3 in different proportions. But the thing is, they don't want your best. They want a mirror of their version of that choir. So, the range test. I assumed I needed a C6. I thought, easy. I had a G6 in the car. I hit an F-sharp 6. And for a second, I felt like I'd won. And then she looked at me. That was just the beginning for that choir. And then there was the piece. They told me that my performance was very expressive and emotional, but there were some technical things that were very slightly wrong. I forgot one sharp in the music, and I repeated that same mistake twice. That one symbol that I had forgotten in rehearsals followed me around like a ghost for the audition. And my mic died too. Moral of the story, expression got me noticed, but precision decided my score. I didn't walk out feeling bad. I walked out with a brain full of new information that I wanted to practice and set in motion. Auditions aren't about proving how good you are. They're about showing how workable you are with that group. They aren't judging you. They're trying to see how you would fit in their existing world.